Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode number...
Is that on?
I hope so. Today is February 25th. We are here at Lilas Studio. Friday, baby. So what I think I'm going to do is try to make this a one whole episode. We're going to maybe do an episode. We'll call it an episode.
Manny the Weasel Valverde. Well, I think he was still messed up in the trailer park track as he scooted over in the ring, got in position, and he hit him and didn't register at all.
And he got right back up, kicking him.
Fuck, things are happening here on what's the name of our fucking show?
Really
we'll have to put the picture up with you and Hall Cole.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this the rest of our lives, right? We got plenty of time to get through your 12,000 pictures.
Rest of your fucking life. I probably got at least 3 months in for our fucking show. So what the fuck, right? We'll call it Emeritus Wrestling.
Emeritus.
Forever Wrestling.
So what that means?
Well, you know, Latin emeritus.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Well, it's always on the goddamn... Remember when you see the movie and the lion would roar, go, say something emeritus on there. We got the pictures in today, right?
Got the pictures. 5 photos. Well, as long as the camera's recording.
Okay.
I mean, who really knows?
Well, at one time it didn't last the last week.
Got 2 in.
Okay.
False advertising.
Yeah.
You want to try and get one up on me, I can, sorry kid, it ain't my first goddamn county fair. But when some guy comes in and been wrestling 5 years, and I've been wrestling 15 years, and has been to all these different goddamn places and seen all this shit, I am so far above them mentally with mental gymnastics. As far as the wrestling business, what I did was I intimidated a lot of people. Because I didn't give a fuck.
This is officially episode 2 of Wrestling with Rip Rogers. Remember, I made that name, Rip. What are you doing?
We're
starting the show.
The mini muffins.
Listen,
that I got out of your closet.
We're starting episode 2.
Okay, I'm ready, baby.
Rip's gonna watch an old show.
No, look, it says subscribe, right?
Yeah,
so I'm gonna push subscribe. So what the hell? Come on. Okay, now, this allows the app and website to share information. I don't want nobody sharing no information about me. Fuck you. So,
he always does.
Yeah, when you're old, now means now.
Have you ever seen him then drink out of the pea cup?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, we're sitting here in the fucking, on the fucking highway in construction and ain't fucking move. Oh, we're starting to move now. We can get in then. Shit, all right.
Well, we should be there in about 12 hours at this pace.
Yeah, we're fucking...
Be there by midnight.
Yeah, we're on fire now, baby.
I'm recording Rip getting his script right now for the show. He's got about 8 hours to prepare.
Yeah, what about a fucking script? Romer got a fucking script.
Well, I'm involved in the worst angle in the history of wrestling.
Currently?
Currently. In the history of the entire book.
Let's hear it.
Oh, the Anita
thing?
Book.
Yeah.
It's in the book.
It's in the book, baby.
How is it a current angle if it's in the book?
It's not a current angle. It was an angle in 1990 where
it's red hot.
I was working for Onita in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He flew me down to Puerto Rico, and I didn't know what I was going there for. I walk into the fucking TV station, and there's Jose Gonzalez, first one I see. 2 years earlier, he had murdered Brody.
I think it's time for the AEW review. I know people out there just absolutely go crazy about this segment. It's our highest viewed segment on YouTube so far, I think.
Excuse me, but I did like the King, and I just shook my head and said, God damn.
Came off the worst show that we've ever done, at least in my part. Well, look, we're on the time schedule here, Rip. Don't give me the hands up. I mean, you had... We got JTG coming on in 14 minutes.
You went and got me some call. I know that. But you said, you can get them 5 photos in right now, so I'm getting the 5 photos. Yeah. You just start the thing. I still haven't peed.
You haven't even peed yet?
No, I hadn't got up because all of a sudden, I have to do it now.
I don't know why you have to write a book for all these. Just look
write
at
a book.
Just look.
This has got four letters or 4 words on it, and I gotta pee. I trust Hank Heenan, but he's still a professional. He's the best at what he does, and I think this $3,000 will be a good success on this fucking night. Of course, Heenan turned on him. We know, you son of a bitch. He had even more heat, right? But Bruiser was so good because you'd see Jimmy here every week in Memphis. And he'd go out there sometimes 4 times a night. It was just overkill. It was horrible. There's me and Buddy Rose. How's that?
There's another buddy.
Yeah, that's right. Buddy Rose.
Playboy, wasn't he?
Yeah, Playboy.
The Hustler and the Playboy. Where's that from? What year? Where's it at?
1979.
Gotta speak up, Rip.
Buddy just come back from Hawaii. So he had his fucking Hawaii fucking legs on and everything. So, but Buddy was the guy that nicknamed me the Hustler. He was the Playboy, and we were at Sandy Barr's flea market there in Portland, which is a sportatorium or where they would wrestle at, and he'd have a flea market there on Sunday. So there was a bunch of Playboy magazines, and then there was a Hustler magazine. So Buddy had a picture. He says, "I'm a Playboy," and he took that magazine, tossed it to me, a Hustler. He goes, "And you're the fucking Hustler," and that's how I became the Hustler, and that's fucking. It don't get any fucking better than that.
No, we're taking a lot of heat. You know, we're getting so big here at Lilas Studios. I got text at 2 in the morning from world famous Scott Romer. You know, wanting his name in the headlines, wanting to know why his name doesn't headline YouTube.
Well, fuck
you. Come in bitching today about, oh, it's your show. It's the Von Lilas show. It's not. No. This is Lilas Studios.
Oh, Lilas Studios. Okay.
Live with Rip Rogers.
Oh.
On the road with Rip Rogers. Most of it's built around Rip Rogers. If you haven't.
Dead with Rip Rogers.
We have to Lilas Studios. So
now this is the pec deck.
That's the pec deck.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing any kind of like infomercial videos?
On what? Hammer?
No, that was last week. Make a YouTube channel on that and just have you do workout videos for people.
Well, training is really not any secrets.
No?
People are just too goddamn lazy. Because I have no opinion because I'm stupid. I'm at a first grade level and these guys are goddamn professors. Pay your goddamn dues, shut the fuck up. So all these guys that are put in positions of power, workers is one thing. But making management decisions, you haven't experienced before. And anything you do in life, you're gonna have to fucking fail. You find out what to do and you find out what not to do.
Have you ever thought about being a motivational speaker?
No.
I think you'd be pretty good at it.
I don't fucking think so. Pretty well, they did a lot of cool moves though. That's all that fucking matters, cool moves.
Cool fucking moves.
Cool fucking moves is what it's all about.
You gotta do that.
Well, the highlight of the thing was we got to watch Serena wrestle, so that was that. You know, I got the shirt on though.
You know, people are going to watch this and think that we just recorded it all on the same day because you.
No, I didn't have this fucking shirt on last time. I had the fucking Amazon shirt on.
Oh, at the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant the last time at the studio.
Yeah, at the studio.
At the studio.
Well, hell, you know, this has got fucking. This has got sentimental fucking value. You know.
Why? For all the times you were fired from there, or what?
Oh, excuse me. Hey, how can it was so funny? If you get fired, why would they hire you back and then fire you again? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like 3 or 4 times or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like when you kept going back with your fucking girlfriend and stuff years ago. She must have left you 22 times.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you left her 38 times.
23rd time's a charm, I thought.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah. So, you think the WWE thought maybe he'll change this time?
Who?
Talking to you when they hired you back like the second time. Maybe he'll be different. Maybe he'll be nicer. Maybe he'll treat people better. Maybe he won't cuss so much. Maybe, you think they were just thinking that? Maybe.
I don't know what the fuck they was fucking thinking.
So how long were you in OVW before you got signed?
I started in 1996, started training in May of 96, and then I was signed to a developmental contract in 99. I did USWA in 97, WCW in 98, signed to WWE in 99, debuted on TV in 2004. I think Cornette pulled Flash and I off to the side and said, Terry Taylor's offered you guys developmental contracts. But Flash and I were the only 2 of the OVW guys that were signed. So we were kind of in an awkward position because nobody else got signed. So we really didn't tell anybody.
come on the show sometime. So that's another thing we've been throwing around the ideas of. Rip is Mr. Technology, so he's like, hey, why don't we get a Zoom channel set up and we'll have some guests come in on Zoom. Maybe Pat would be nice enough to join our show.
Yeah, he got like 2 billion fucking subscribers or whatever like that. You know.
You think?
And he's on fucking TV. Is he an announcer on SmackDown?
SmackDown, baby.
That's what. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but you know. That's like when I was teaching school, they wanted me to goddamn change somebody's fucking grade. I said, I changed his motherfucking grade. And in high school, they changed his motherfucking grade because I wouldn't do it because the parents were calling up the principal and mad because their fucking kid wasn't on the fucking high honor roll. Such is life, right? Learn the ribs, learn the fucking work, go with the flow.
Can't believe you wouldn't change your grade. Figured you would just be like, all right, whatever.
I wasn't that smart enough then. I wasn't smart enough.
I just figured you wouldn't care anyway. I figured you would just be one of those who give everybody an A anyway.
Well, then after I saw what the system was, then when they bring their homework into me, as soon as the goddamn they'd leave the room for the period, I just go put them right in the fucking trash. How was it? Oh, they got all fucking homework's all fucking great. It's all fucking checked, yeah. And am I going to grade papers? No, you guys switch them motherfuckers back across, right?
Get the circle on there. Hey, we're live, by the way, Rick.
Welcome
to we're on, baby.
Well, fuck, why didn't you even tell me, you fucking asshole?
Well, I mean, you're on the phone, you're bitching about whatever.
No, I was bitching about you bitching.
You can't see. You don't need to see anything.
You're like a little fucking bitch. Yeah, he was a nice guy, a good looking.
Oh, he's hot.
Who's called? Oh,
Romer's first call in.
Fucking Romer. Romer,
Lilas Studios.
let me Lilas Studio. I got to hit the green thing here.
Then
I got it's the world famous photographer Scott Romer.
Lilas Studios. How may we help you, sir?
Wait a minute, what?
Should I go in through the unlocked garage?
We're on live national TV, man. I can't just have everybody coming in the studio. I can't give that information away right now. Yeah, come in the garage, dude. Open the door.
Come in the garage. Open the door.
Started yet? We're about done.
Oh, come on. Lilas Studio, fucking on fire, motherfucker.
I am so excited to be here
Look at that
today
camera right there.
at Lilas Studios because tonight we've got the Squared Circle Expo, and I am going to also show my newest edition, the revised edition of When It Was My Life on Both Sides of the Camera, my autobiography.
Spitting everywhere.
Now, what is cool is that we don't have the picture of Dick the Bruiser on the cover anymore.
Tell us more.
I've got it I changed the cover. I added new stories.
Look at the fucking pictures on there. Oh, look at that.
There are different pictures of
No,
my
that's
favorite
him.
ones.
I think it is. Oh, look at that. Look at this
It's going to be
Aston.
a collector's item.
Hey.
We will be at the Squared Circle Expo tonight.
Scoot up, move over or something. I mean, we got a new guest here.
Are we on now?
Yeah, I've been recording for an hour.
Oh,
You just lean back.
I'm looking at this fucking
Read a
book.
book. Romer, can you not fit in?
Another one?
We're trying to. You can't fit in here or what? I mean, slide your ass over here.
I would say...
Dylan makes it.
Okay.
Just get in, tight.
Am I tight at my end? All
We're
right.
in, baby.
All right.
We're on that camera. I tried to move it over. This is our backup camera. I know, but we want to hear you, so make sure you're talking in the microphone.
I can see. I can hear.
It's not about you hearing. It's about the people.
They can hear.
What is this? What is this?
That's
mean?
what,
What is
what,
that?
what I give head.
Good Lord. Rip, you're going to participate in this.
Yeah, we got the fucking
You
Captain
got
Hammer.
3 sentences in it.
No, I got a whole bunch because it's
3
talking
sentences.
about 3 sentences. Fuck you. Look
I
at
mean,
that
can you
stuff.
put the book away and listen to
No,
the show?
it's on fire, baby.
Oh,
It's
my
fucking
God.
Romer's new book. See, I'm on pages. Okay, I know what it is now. Okay.
It's in my book. It's all
yeah.
in
It's
my
in the book.
If you want to know any of this gossip, this love triangle, right there in the book. So she started with Spike, and now she's back with Spike.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Tim Rip logo is Bruiser Jr., also the Golden Lion.
Let's face it, Spike is by far the best looking of you 3.
Well, he's got the muscles, but I had the hammer.
And people would start, and the baby face, the good guy would start.
Don't say the word.
I can't say it.
No.
There ain't no sense even telling a story there.
So they would call you a homophobic slur.
Yes.
There you go. That's
Or
how you say
that
it.
rhymed with agate. Right.
God.
I was trying to go to Latin school to be a priest. My mom says, "No, Mark, you're not a priest."
Hold on. So you were you wanted to maybe be a priest?
Well, when you went to the Catholic school, St. Ambrose, and the priest, it was drummed in you that they was telling the boys were supposed to be priests and the girls were all supposed to be fucking nuns.
Yeah.
By the time they're
effing nuns, there you go. Effing nuns.
Yeah.
There you
What
go.
the hell, right?
I mean, good Lord. Of all the things you like, school is one of them.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't say
You don't like anything.
I didn't
You
say
like
I like
school?
fucking school, but that's where the girls was at, right?
Mr. Education, Rip Rogers over here.
Oh,
He loves school.
excuse me for being a goddamn school teacher.
He couldn't
I was
wait
up
to-
for fucking teacher of the year.
couldn't wait to
well,
go to
hell,
school every day.
I had the goddamn role models like your dad, fucking Ken
Yeah.
Carl. He's still shaking his goddamn head. It's cooler. It's like I got the shoes on with the hole in the fucking toe down here
Lovely.
because my fucking the nail growing straight up and went right through the fucking thing.
You ever think about cutting your toenails?
Yeah, but they won't cut good. You know how you got that fungus shit and everything?
No, I do not know that.
Oh,
No,
hell,
I don't have it. So I don't know that.
That's fun to get. Then the fucking toenail starts going up like that, and it's a hell of a fucking rib.
So you have fungus toes and toenails that grow through your shoes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you ask me, oh, you know how that is, right? No.
That sounds pretty stupid. Okay, what the fuck?
Who cares? What, do you want to plan our times now? You've changed, man.
Oh.
God, you and Idol are going over a format. You want to know what time, how long we've been doing this shit.
Yeah? Oh, okay. What do you think Tony Khan does?
I don't give a shit. Hey, Rip, take over, man. Talk ECW. Talk to the people.
ECW? What gives a fuck about ECW? ECW ruined the fucking wrestling business. Are you fucking kidding
Let's see
me?
what you got, Rip. Here you go. Here's your chance to shine.
Okay.
Talk to the people.
I'm going to talk to the people here. All right, Von Lilas heading down. He's really going to the bathroom and giving himself a J. Arthur, probably.
Are you going to write down notes? Why do you have to write shit down? Just talk. You don't have to write anything down.
Okay, why don't you just fucking talk? Hey, bring me some more coffee while you're at it, and some more of your kids' stolen M&M's candies and everything. You know who Harry Houdini was named after?
Harry Knight?
No, not Harry Knight.
The old teacher from Seymour?
Harry Knight, he had
the gimmick thumb.
the gimmick fingers cut off, so he'd always act like he was picking his nose with the
That's
fucking one
right.
thing. So we had on the freshman football team at Shields Junior High School, which is Seymour Senior High School with the ninth grade before they went out there. We had Daryl Hacker, who was a football coach, and he had the one arm.
Yeah.
But he could tie his fucking tie
With one arm.
with one arm, and he made himself drive a stick shift with one arm. He was so fucking unbelievable. And he used to fucking make me get down on the ground. He kicked field goals off my fucking nose. Now, how badass was Daryl fucking Hacker and Harry Knight? We loved those fucking coaches.
You think you could do that these days?
Oh my God, they've been banned forever. No, more than 3 generations.
Now, when they kicked field goals or whatever off your nose.
Yes.
Did you go home and like tell the story at least or anything? Like, did your parents care? Did you care?
Oh, hell no. I was like honored.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't have spikes on.
Yeah.
So they had just the regular street shoes, so he couldn't rip my face up or anything. He could have, if he would have, he could have ripped me and kicked me and just fucking kicked me and killed me. Every grandma that loved it and believed in it, and we were sitting at home watching it devotedly every week with their Hulk Hogan thing on, they had all their gimmicks on, watching it, crying when the baby faces was selling, wanting that big comeback and the heel coming out. He's a no good son of a bitch, ain't he, that motherfucker? I didn't cuss.
Maybe we can buy the WWE. You got any money?
I got $3. I got that $3 left. That's about it.
More than that.
Did he
It's
autograph
good.
it for you?
No, I bought it from his brother. But
Is he a nerd?
a nerd? I mean, he was in the NFL. I don't know.
I guess he was. Was he?
I wouldn't think any of the Gronk brothers are probably nerds. I wouldn't.
I couldn't either, but you never know. I was just asking a provocative question.
I just don't get why you have to do this. Like,
Do what?
oh my God.
Do what?
Chomp on these M&Ms during the show. And then you almost like...
It gets stuck in my plate or teeth, whatever you call them.
your plate or your teeth?
Yeah, well, they ain't real.
I've never been confused on what to call my teeth.
Well, you got teeth. Worried about if you're
How many times you gonna say this in one show, man? Hey,
14. Okay, this is gonna be a hell of a story. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, right. Now,
Okay.
now tell the story.
Me and King Kong Bundy.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be King Carl.
No, King Kong Bundy. Okay.
So
What the hell does that mean? Like if I'm driving to Atlanta, I give it 8 hours. Depends where you're going to.
okay, let's try to figure out what he means by this.
Okay.
This is when I ended. Not only did I beat Rip Rogers, not only did I pin him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, but I also ended his career. He never wrestled again after that match, and I have it on video.
Do you really?
Oh hell yeah!
Did you beat me?
Yeah, I beat you 1, 2, 3, baby.
I was a booker, right?
No. This was real. We did this one for real, remember? We said, ladies and gentlemen, this match is real. This is a non-sanctioned OVW match. It is real.
Was the King doing concessions?
King was doing. It was at Muncie Central High School.
Okay, so the King probably put extra salt in the popcorn so he'd sell extra waters.
You had a yellow shirt on. I can't believe you wore a shirt during that match. You're like Kevin Owens. You chopped me and you had a shirt on. What a
Well, when you chopped me back, it wouldn't hurt as bad.
What a bunch of shit. I can't believe you wore a shirt during that match. You were younger than me. If I wrestled today, I would not have a shirt on.
How was I younger than you?
At what my age now. At what my age is now, you were younger than that, and you wore a shirt.
Wait a minute, you're 40. How old are you, 48?
I'll be almost 49. This week, we've kind of, last couple of days, really, we went up about 10 more subscribers, up to 941. Listen, we get to 1,000. Rip is going to get drunk on our show.
No, you keep saying that. I don't drink.
He's going to drink vodka and Hawaiian Punch on the show at Lilas Studios. Rip is going to get hammered when we get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. No, I can do that, yeah.
Rip can do it. You heard it here first, baby.
Yeah,
1,000 subscribers.
I haven't drank nothing since...
1984.
No, 86.
86.
New Year's 86.
New Year's 86.
That's
Did you get laid that night?
I can't remember. But I remember the police had... And I was naked in the bar in Lexington there on... and was doing a posing routine. And the cops just laughed and pulled me down. Okay.
Like, if we're going to do the Hustler Rip Rogers in Seymour, Indiana, his last match ever, and get the whole town of Seymour, and John Mellencamp's there to watch, Baron Hill's there to watch, all your other friends and legends are there to watch, are you going to lose?
I probably would.
Oh, you bullshit. You didn't lose when you wrestled there against
Did I ever win?
Every single time.
Oh, okay.
You
I had to come
lost
back.
at Seymour.
Because if I'm goddamn Sergeant Carter and Gomer Pyle's got to go to Vietnam to fight like the fucking King did and shake his head, Sergeant Carter's going to be yelling at fucking Gomer or he's going to be shot and dead and he's done. So I'm the goddamn drill instructor to try and toughen you motherfuckers up.
This went from Bill Watts to Gomer Pyle. That's awesome.
Everybody, they don't know who Gomer Pyle is, do they? That's a hell of a rib.
You don't know. So? Maybe that's how they do all of them. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I've never really noticed. Does the Stone Cold 316 shirt, does it have a big WWE sign on it? Probably
not.
not.
I don't have one because Steve didn't send us any free T-shirts.
Yeah, Steve Austin, baby.
Hey, send us some free T-shirts.
Yeah. Steve Austin, Rip was on your podcast.
Twice.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You were so bad they had you back, huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean twice? You were on twice?
2 times, yes. 2 times. You can't.
That's going to be our first thing. When we start a show or episode or segment called Lessons or Life Lessons with Rip Rogers, the first thing that it's going to be is you are supposed to get fired. That's the first thing that we're...
when you're born in life, it's a countdown to you die. And when you're hired in any business, it's a countdown to you get fired.
Not everybody gets fired from their business. I could have probably taught the rest of my life without getting fired.
But you could go to a different school.
Why are you eating still?
I'm hungry.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, we have in-between time. We got before time, after time. Like, why do you have to do the bag deal and the Cheetos and the crunching and the microphone?
What's the name of this show?
I wish that you...
What's the name of this show?
Wrestling with Rip Rogers.
Okay.
Not eating lunch with Rip Rogers. Not snack time with Rip Rogers. Not annoying sounds by Rip Rogers.
Point well taken.
Wrestling with Rip Rogers. Okay. So I'm assuming then you didn't really answer the question. Heel, if the chapter's called Heel.
There's something about healing. Yeah.
I love how you never answer a question. It's awesome. This is cheers to 1,000. Cheers to half a year.
Cheers.
Here's to another half year. Here's to the next 1,000. He's already going to puke. Cheers. Down the hatch, baby. Friday morning. We're here at Lilas Studios, and I don't know if you know this, Rip. Hey, Rip, pay attention. We got big news here. You got to get tougher than that because we got a wrestling match. That's right. We're coming back to Seymour, Indiana. The Hustle Rip Rogers and Von Lilas, Seymour, Indiana, Friday, September 23rd. I think it's a 7:30 bell time. It's at Brooklyn Pizza, Harmony Park. Rip Rogers, you're going to be my manager. My manager, Rip. Brooklyn Pizza, Outrunners, you don't stand a chance. Tell them, Rip.
It's a good
All right, we'll see you there Friday, September 23rd.
Hey, did I tell you about Roger Therio calling me or text me out of the blue? Now, you're going to go, who in the, and I'm going, who in the hell's Roger Therio?
Who in the hell's Roger Therio?
Okay, I'm saying, wait a minute. This goes back to 1997, 25 years ago. I was in the Maritimes working for Emile Dupre because Edge was there, Chris was there, Bad News Brown was there, all the top stars. And the last day there, he'd rolled me the last 3 days, and he owed me $45 trans Canadian. So out of the blue, he texted me, and he basically said, "Hey, this is Butcher Vachon." That's was his working name there. And blah 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 blah. He says, "How much money do I owe you? I want to pay you." So for 25 years, it's weighed on his mind. So yesterday he texted me. And I basically said, "Oh, hope you're okay, Butch." In the meantime, I said, since you recognize you owe it to me, you didn't try and scam out of it. Forget the debt. Buy yourself. He said, I hadn't been drinking for 3 months. Well, that's why the trouble there was he was drinking all the time.
That's why he was forgetting. He drank the last 25 years. He quit for 3 months, and he remembered he owed you money, huh?
That's right. This far here.
Bag Brown, as told by Psycho Sam.
Yeah.
Rip would bring enhancement guys to TV for Georgia.
That's right.
Psycho Sam was one, and the driver was a guy named Kenny McGuire, who later ripped off Rip's gimmick. Kenny was so bad he tripped over his own 2 feet during a TV match. Rip was told not to bring him back. You remember that?
I remember Kenny McGuire, but I can't place him.
Next TV, they still needed drivers. So Rip tried to bring Kenny again under a hood. We called out for a response. He said, "That's not Kenny. That's Brown Bag."
Or Bag Brown. Oh, it's awesome.
Because Kenny brought brown paper bag lunches. So you call him Brown Bag, put him under the hood, trying to hide him from being terrible Kenny. But what do you think of that, Rip?
Well, if he was a hot girl, he sounds like something what a hot girl would do. You know, just having the hot card. But Manny don't have the hot card. He's got the weasel card.
So what do you think about it? You know, I noticed this on Renee. Every question they ask you, you never answer the question. You got a way with just not ever. You got a way of just not answering questions.
Well, you ask stupid questions.
Well, so did Renee and James ask all stupid questions?
Oh yeah.
I watched for an hour. And everything
you didn't watch for an hour. You told me you didn't.
And everything
you told me. You said you just said you watched for an hour. So the question I just put out there, or the answer, you rebutted it, whatever that name is. No. You rebutted it, whatever, and you were total bogus BS.
Then I guess you could bring in stuff to the matches. And do you have Waze on your phone, Rip?
Rip's got his GPS up.
Right. Yeah. Are you trying to find your way around the room?
Well, I was trying to get a different way here, and
yeah,
it was taking me 189 miles the other way. But so everything was wrong on the robot. Everything.
Wait a minute.
It says you're still 22 miles away. I think maybe you put in the wrong address.
No, I said it to Siri. I don't know how many times. What a bitch she was. I don't understand. They scooped Regal right up.
I mean, if Tony's hiring us, we're going, right, Rip?
Oh, hell yeah. Then would I be if he asked me a question, would I tell him the truth?
Would you tell him in the microphone?
I'd try and tell him in the microphone. I'd probably get my hair.
Look at this.
Yeah. Hey, I'd probably get my hair redone,
yeah,
like I did in the 70s, and had the permanent with the black hair. Then and I'd look like Tony Khan. I'd get me some gimmick glasses, or I'd look Tony.
You could be the Disco Khan.
And it's lovely. I could imitate all Tony's mannerisms and every. Oh, might be an honorary member of the family. They might adopt me. When they got in, Regal was already there. Triple H was a geek. He was a greenhorn. Walked around with his lats out, acting like he was over. So Regal just helped him out all the time. Because here was Triple H, and he was getting a nice push in WCW, and he was rotten. He wasn't really rotten. He just didn't have the experience. It takes years to understand this shit. Anytime a young guy gets a push, kind of like that Austin Theory, everybody hates him because he's getting a push, you know. And did he deserve it? Hell no. But nobody said life was fair. And we can't all marry the boss's daughter. So what? Right?
We could try.
Yeah, because I know swag. Yeah. I have now. I sort of look like Weasel. I probably got. Do I have any hot dogs on my neck?
I see a couple. I see a bunch of hairs growing out of it.
Shit,
hairs cut your hair. Why didn't they like shave your neck a little bit?
I tried to, but the blades a little bit.
Your neck hair is longer than your like normal.
Oh,
hair.
you got to see that. I got hair this long on my chest, this year on my belly, on my back, and it's all white too. Disgusting. Oh, I'm just cutting.
What is happening to you?
I'm just cutting my own throat if he wants to have a little excursion with me or anything.
Yeah, I just remember back in the day, Crossroads Gym. I'd come in and
I'd be working.
See you in there, and you'd
be leaving, and I'm still working.
You'd be done, and then I'd go in the locker room, and you'd be shaving the body and hitting the tanning bed and combing the hair.
In the tanning bed every day, and always had
dyeing the beard.
Had the sock over the worm so you wouldn't get a burn up worm.
God, you were awesome, Rip.
I was, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was just imitating Handsome Jimmy. You know?
And you had the swag going with the long hair too. You were almost back. All right, let's not get our hair cut again until this time next year.
Never again.
Well, I'd get mine cut every December.
Okay. Next time I'm gonna get it. Just make sure it's just. I have to do it myself. Just trim it. Boom. I would just take the scissors and comb it down to be about down to here. Then I'd trim it up to here. Then it was okay.
I had this moment there in OVW where I was like, what the hell?
Killer Cross? Is that good? Can we call you that?
Sure.
Oh, I'm killer.
And you guys turned out great results.
Like I did in the 70s and had the permanent with the black hair then.
Yeah.
And I'd look like Tony Khan.
I'm not even what they're looking for.
And it was really rough for me for a while to accept the Batista thing.
Let me lay a little something on you, jerk.
Always end my promo with "I'm just too good."
I was hired as a wrestler, and my very first match ended up being a bra and panties match.
So I jumped in the ring, screwed around a little bit, took a few bumps.
Might be an honorary member of the family. They might adopt me.
Bust the net box over his head.
Okay, we're doing a great job down here, but it wasn't just a great job, it was a spectacular job.
And I said, this will just be something I do on the side.
Crusher broom done out, punch to the chest, tap 2, 3. Right to the chin, not right to the... He's scared, he's chicken, he's running from me because I'm the baddest man in all professional wrestling.
You look way hotter than I ever thought you
I know.
really were, man.
I'm really quite a handsome stud.
I was put in the beginner's class when I first got there.
Or if you hate the show, just subscribe.
Now your YouTube channel's exploding all over the internet.
Yes, I'm Jay the God.
Miss Nova, question for you. How would you like to work for WWE?
We have no big ending after 20 episodes. Man, Ben Hameen had a huge intro, a huge outro. We don't have any of that shit. We just hit stop right now. Watch. You got away from it. I want to know, Rip, Mandy Rose. Oh, yeah. Remember, I started talking about her like 10 minutes ago. We never got to that.
You said she was hot.
Yeah, she is.
HAWT, hot.
So apparently, she's had this site. It's not an OnlyFans. From what I gather, it's her own website. Then it has what is called a paywall. So to get behind this part of her website, you've got to pay. And she's starting to show nudes. She's starting to show some nipple action, maybe some crotch shots in there. I've heard. I did see a swimming pool scene online where you can see your nipples.
How do we join?
Exactly. That was happening, and she is now fired from the WWE. What's your take on that, Rip?
Well, hell, how about Vince paying $20 million out, and they're finding even more?
Okay, that's really not anything to do with what I'm talking about.
Well, I never answer the question.
Yeah,
but she's hot. Now, if I was WWE, I'd say I'd make it the under the table offer. Hey, let's go 60-40. You get 60, we'll take 40 because we're making you a star. When we're making you a star, we're making you a worldwide star. So you can have your whatever you want to do. I just don't want to know about it and just send me money on the side and it's okay. The only time I see AEW is when you sit there and you suggest I watch it because Nick Wayne was on there. Sometimes the Outrunners are on there. We get to see Tony Khan live, and we love Tony Khan, and look at his football team where we were sort of getting on there because they had the worst record in the history of the NFL.
I think it's pretty evident that we motivated the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think so too.
To go from the bottom all the way potentially to the top.
That's right.
When they beat the Tennessee Titans Sunday, baby, and make the playoffs. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be in the playoffs because me and Rip Rogers, our motivation,
that's right,
got him there.
And we're going to make AEW the top of the world.
Number one, as soon as they sign the Outrunners.
Okay, Rip on Cornette's experience cutting a promo on someone who wrecked into him. What was made me wish Rip would do a pocket. Oh, I was coming off 465, getting ready to go on 65 South like I was going to Seymour. Some son of a bitch passes my fucking car. He's got a fucking trailer weaving back and forth. It slams into my motherfucking car. And Cornette's called me because I was supposed to be on the thing. And hell, I took his license plate number and everything, started putting it over the airwaves. What happened to him? Nothing. My goddamn car still.
What'd you get on your CB? What do you mean you put it over the
CB?
airwaves? How'd you put it over the airwaves?
Well, I was talking to Jimmy on the phone and telling him about and I mentioned what the guy's license plate number was on. What kind of car, truck, or whatever was pulling the son of a bitch.
Wait. You were telling Jimmy this?
Yeah.
Well, what's he going to do? Go arrest him?
Well, he could remember it. He could look back and look at it.
Why didn't you call 911?
Huh?
You get in a lot of wrecks. Why didn't you call 911 or something?
Well, hell, what'd you do?
No, I'm going to tell Cornette.
What are you doing?
This guy just ran into me, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Here's his license plate number. Go get him.
I said, this son of a bitch just fucking hit me. Whatever, blah, 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 this and that. And that cocksucker. Holy shit. I'm just driving down the fucking road. And all of a sudden, some asshole passed me in his fucking trailer going whoop, 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 whoop. How's it going? Whoop, 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 whoop. What do you, they stream shit. You got what do they call it when you can watch it later? DVR. Well, fuck, I don't know I don't watch
VCR recorded.
I don't watch TV.
Recorded. Episode 48, Rip. You know what that means?
That means in 4 more episodes, it'll be about a year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pretty much exactly a year. It's pretty wild, huh? You think we'll make it 4 more? I mean, you almost fired me last week. You think we'll make it 4 more?
Well, it depends if we say a derogatory word or something.
We?
And piss the whole world off.
We?
Well, me. What the hell?
Maybe Tony's a hard ass back there, but I don't see it. Hey, you know what we haven't done yet, Rip? We haven't plugged your book, man. Been on this show, haven't plugged your book. Pro Wrestling Lessons from Rip Rogers. It's a great time to plug it, Rip. Bestseller on Amazon.
Maybe Tony will buy one and he can learn about the wrestling business.
Oh, yes, that's right. Tony, if you're watching this, baby, hey, I'll sell you mine right here for half price. I've been trying to get rid of this thing for months. Nobody will buy it. Instead of going to Amazon, Tony, you can have mine for half the price of whatever it costs on Amazon. I'll go exactly half. Tony Khan, learn a little bit about wrestling, learn what to do, learn how to book. Here you go. I mean, I think you're doing a great job. We think you're doing a great job overall because we're big AEW fans. But if you just want to get over that mountain, over the hump, and be a real threat to the WWE, right here it is. Wrestling lessons, whatever it is, something with Rip Rogers on it. I'll give you mine. That way you don't have to worry about looking it up. That's the dumbest damn thing I've ever. I watched Buddy Rock that I've ever heard in my life. Rip, next Friday on this show is going to be 1 year.
Ouch.
How I've ever sat in this room, in this studio for a year with you, I'll never know. I should get some kind of bonus just for putting up with your ass for the last 52 weeks. One more. Next week, baby, we're going to get drunk. We're going to get high. We're going to get stoned. We're going to do so many dangerous drugs right here in Lilas Studios to celebrate 1 year. 1 year of being on the air. Wrestling with Rip Rogers. I can't wait, Rip. What do you think about that?
We're off the air.
No, we're not.
Oh, wow.
Smash. We got new t-shirts, man. If I just could get over there and get my phone, I'll do that in a minute. Show the design. We got new t-shirts. ProWrestlingTees.com. Go to the Rip Rogers store, not this. And it's a shirt called Wrestling with Rip Rogers. That's where you'll see it. Wrestling with Rip Rogers. We got it at the very low price at $22.99, baby. Inflation, $22.99. Go pick you up a couple of the Rip Rogers Wrestling with Rip Rogers t-shirts.
It's the greatest shirt in many, many months, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really an awful design because I did it. It's just this little logo here, and they blew it up on a shirt.
It's fantastic.
But
it's the greatest T-shirt that talks about wrestling with Rip Rogers.
Who gives a rip, right?
Yeah.
Hey, no pun intended. Did you hear me? Who gives a rip? Going by again, right? Killer Cross? Is that good? Can we call you that?
Sure. Oh, I'm Killer.
Killer.
Shit.
225.
God,
Yeah.
you're huge.
Did you get any taller? Did you get any taller?
No, I didn't get any taller, unfortunately. No? I tried hanging from a pull-up bar with a 45-pound weight to me, but it didn't work out too well.
For you?
No, bought it from his brother. I think any of the Gronk brothers are probably nerds.
I couldn't either, but you never know. I was just asking a provocative question.
I just don't get it. Why you have to jump on these M&Ms during the show, man?
Oh, come on now. Your YouTube channel is exploding all over the internet. I know it.
Have you subscribed yet? That's the main question. Are you a subscriber?
Yeah, I got 3 channels. They are all subscribed.
Good saucers that time. Goes for a body press. Bad move.
And a challenge at 450 pounds.
Oh, my gracious. I'll judge him for that.
Rip Rogers went to work on the eye of Crusher Broomfield. Now a punch to the chest. Set 2, 3.
Right to the chin. Left jab to the...
He's scared. He's chicken. He's running from me because I'm the baddest man in all professional wrestling today.
I was put in the beginner's class when I first got there. And, so that's like you're with Robbie Brookside, which was great, but you're like learning how to roll and doing cardio drills and learning holds. And I was like, okay, well, I've already spent 7 years doing this with Damien and with Whip.
Or if you hate the show, just subscribe.
Or if you hate the show, don't be like a Manny the Weasel Valverde. Don't be a hustler Rip Rogers and say,
well, wait a minute. I had subscribed because they want the pertinent information or something.
Good, man. You look way hotter than I ever thought you really were, man. You look
really
good.
quite a handsome stud.
This day, and then I got a call later on from Mike Bucci, who was in talent relations at the time. And, hey, Boris, that's Nova. And question for you. How would you like to work for WWE?
That we've seen so many times before, a momentary lapse turned the match completely around. And of course, the U.S. Tag Team Champions are managed today by Gary Royal.
Well, he's had a rough night last night.
Well, shit. We have no big ending after 20 episodes. Man, Ben Hameen had a huge intro, a huge outro, and we don't have any of that shit. Well, we just hit stop right now. Watch.
Come on, he's trying to cover the chest. And here's your winner,
You want to try and get one up on me? I can. Sorry, kid, it ain't my first goddamn county fair. But when some guy comes in and been wrestling 5 years, and I've been wrestling 15 years, and have been to all these different goddamn places and seen all this shit, I am so far above them mentally with mental gymnastics. As far as the wrestling business, what I did was I intimidated a lot of people because I didn't give a fuck.
Big gold and a billfold so